Brazil's political climate feels like a battlefield, with daily accusations and conflicts leaving us exhausted and confused. The Workers' Party, PT, has now filed a lawsuit against Senator Flávio Bolsonaro and deputies Nikolas Ferreira and Bia Kicis, escalating the tension from social media to the courts. At stake is the line between freedom of expression and defamation. When does criticism become a baseless attack that damages reputations and democracy itself? Let's break down what triggered this legal clash, what's at stake, and why it matters for the future of public debate in Brazil. The PT, one of Brazil's largest parties, is suing Flávio Bolsonaro, Nikolas Ferreira, and Bia Kicis for calumny, injury, and defamation. The lawsuit, announced in August 2024, centers on public statements and social media posts linking the PT to the criminal faction PCC and alleging drug money funding, claims the PT calls malicious lies. PT leaders argue these accusations are not political debate, but a coordinated campaign of disinformation meant to destroy the party's image. For the PT, this lawsuit is a stand for accountability and a demand for retraction. The flashpoint in this controversy was a viral video that emerged from a PT event in the vibrant city of Fortaleza. What began as a routine political gathering quickly spiraled into a national spectacle as footage from the event spread rapidly across social media platforms, capturing the attention of millions. In the video, a woman took the stage and spoke passionately to the assembled crowd. Almost immediately, critics began to circulate claims that she had ties to criminal organizations, fueling speculation and suspicion. Her presence at the event and the content of her speech became the focal point of heated debate. Right-wing figures and commentators seized on the moment, amplifying the story and insisting it was proof of the PT's alleged connections to organized crime. They shared clips and commentary, often stripped of context, and the narrative quickly took on a life of its own. Social media became a battleground, with misinformation and speculation spreading faster than the facts could be checked. The PT responded by emphasizing that the event was open to the public, welcoming anyone who wished to attend or speak. They argued that the woman was simply exercising her right as a citizen, and that her views or background did not represent the party as a whole. Party officials pointed out the logistical impossibility of vetting every single participant at such large public events. With hundreds, sometimes thousands of attendees, ensuring complete background checks would be unfeasible and contrary to the spirit of open democracy. They maintained that holding the party responsible for the actions or histories of individual attendees was both unreasonable and unfair. The PT leadership called for a more nuanced understanding, urging the public and the media to avoid jumping to conclusions based on incomplete information. The incident quickly became a flashpoint in the broader culture war, with each side pushing their own version of events. News outlets, commentators, and ordinary citizens all weighed in, often talking past each other rather than seeking common ground. The original facts of the case were soon overshadowed by the intensity of the debate. As outrage mounted, the PT decided to take legal action, hoping to set the record straight and defend the party's reputation. Lawsuits were filed, and the controversy spilled over into the courts, further fueling public interest and media coverage. In the end, the actual facts of what happened in Fortaleza became almost irrelevant. The real battle was over perception, with each side determined to shape the narrative to their advantage. The Fortaleza event stands as a powerful example of how quickly a single moment can be transformed into a national controversy, and how, in today's media landscape, perception often matters more than reality. The PT decided that denials weren't enough. They needed legal action to defend their honor and counter what they call criminal slander. Their strategy: criminal complaints against the parliamentarians and a petition to the electoral court for a right of reply on social media. The goal is to set a precedent that there are consequences for spreading disinformation and that party reputations aren't fair game for any attack. This move signals a new era where political speech online could face real legal limits. The accused parliamentarians didn't back down. They doubled down, framing the lawsuit as an attack on free speech and political persecution. Nikolas Ferreira, Flávio Bolsonaro, and Bia Kicis argue their statements are protected by parliamentary immunity and are part of legitimate political debate. They claim the PT is trying to silence opposition and prevent criticism. This defense raises a crucial question. Where does parliamentary immunity end and personal responsibility begin? The court's decision will set a powerful precedent for the boundaries of political speech in Brazil. This isn't just a Brazilian issue. Democracies worldwide struggle to balance free speech with protection from defamation, especially online. In the US, public figures must prove actual malice to win defamation cases, making it hard to silence critics. In Europe, laws more easily protect reputation and dignity, with criminal penalties for defamation. Brazil's laws, like those in Germany and France, prioritize protecting honor over absolute free speech. There's no universal answer. Each country draws the line differently, reflecting its own values and history. The PT's lawsuit forces Brazil to confront where it stands on this spectrum. Lawsuits like this ripple far beyond the courtroom, sending shockwaves through the very fabric of our society. What begins as a legal dispute between political figures quickly becomes a public spectacle, drawing in citizens, the media, and even international observers. The outcome of such cases can influence not just the fate of individuals, but the direction of entire political movements. These legal battles often become symbols, representing larger struggles over values, power, and the future of democracy itself. Some argue that legal action is necessary to hold leaders accountable and make public debate more responsible. They believe that the courts can set important boundaries, ensuring that misinformation and harmful rhetoric are challenged. But others worry that these lawsuits threaten to stifle criticism, silence dissent, and weaken the very foundations of democracy. The fear is that, instead of fostering open dialogue, legal battles will make people afraid to speak out, chilling the robust debate that democracy needs to thrive. Political warfare doesn't just play out in government chambers or on television screens, it seeps into our daily lives. As polarization deepens, cooperation erodes, and government can become paralyzed by gridlock. The effects trickle down into our homes and communities, straining relationships between friends and family members. Heated arguments at the dinner table or among colleagues become more common, as people struggle to find common ground. When political leaders use harsh language and label their opponents as criminals or enemies, their supporters often echo this rhetoric. This kind of language makes civil conversation nearly impossible, as it encourages people to see those with different views not just as opponents, but as threats. The public sphere becomes a battleground, where shouting replaces listening and understanding. The real danger is the breakdown of social cohesion, when we stop seeing each other as fellow citizens and start viewing one another with suspicion or hostility. Communities become divided, and the sense of shared purpose that holds society together begins to unravel. Everyday interactions grow tense, and trust in institutions and in each other erodes. This lawsuit is more than just a legal battle. It's a symbol of deeper social fragmentation and a warning sign about the health of our democracy. The headlines and heated debates reflect a society at a crossroads, where the bonds that unite us are being tested like never before. In times like these, it's more important than ever to reflect on how we coexist despite our differences. We must ask ourselves what kind of society we want to build, and how we can bridge divides to ensure that democracy remains strong for generations to come. This case highlights the tightrope between freedom of expression and the responsibility that comes with it. Free speech is vital for democracy, but it's not absolute. Deliberate lies that destroy reputations cross a line. Public figures have a duty to use their platforms ethically. Spreading disinformation isn't debate, it's abuse. The challenge is defining when criticism becomes defamation or dangerous disinformation. Some fear regulating speech leads to censorship. Others say accountability is needed to protect democracy from lies. The digital age amplifies the stakes. Fake news spreads fast and causes real harm. The courts and society must now decide where to draw the line. In this tense moment, it's tempting to retreat into political bubbles, to surround ourselves only with those who share our views. But isolating ourselves in echo chambers only deepens division and makes it harder to find common ground. The challenges we face as a nation require us to step outside our comfort zones and truly listen to one another, even when it's difficult. We need a renewed civic conscience, one that encourages us to participate actively in our communities, to engage in honest conversations, and to seek understanding rather than conflict. Raising the level of debate means not just defending our own opinions, but also being open to learning from others. It means defending freedom, practicing respect, and recognizing the humanity in those we disagree with. Faith in democracy and in each other can help us rebuild bridges burned by polarization. When we trust in the process and in our fellow citizens, we create space for healing and progress. Freedom means defending everyone's right to speak, even when we disagree. It's about ensuring that every voice is heard, not just the loudest or most powerful. But freedom also comes with responsibility, demanding truth and dignity in public discourse. We must challenge misinformation and hold ourselves and others accountable for the words we use. We can disagree passionately without resorting to insults or lies. True strength lies in our ability to debate with civility, to listen with empathy, and to respect differences. Respect is the foundation of a healthy democracy. It's what allows us to work together, to build trust, and to move forward as one people, despite our differences. The future of Brazil is built in our daily actions and conversations, in the way we treat our neighbors, and in the choices we make every day to stand up for what is right. It's not just in courtrooms or Congress where our nation's destiny is shaped, but in the hearts and minds of ordinary citizens. Let's choose faith, freedom, and respect, values that unite us and give us hope for a brighter tomorrow. Our country deserves nothing less. Together, let's build a future where every Brazilian can thrive, and where faith, freedom, and respect are the pillars of our shared society.